Hello, Aries, Sun, Rising, and Venus, and welcome to your reading. So, Aries, today we're going to go over your overall energy as well as your person's overall energy. We're going to see how the both of you are currently viewing this relationship and how you guys feel about it and what actions you guys plan on taking each other's direction and are moving forward. So, with all that being said, Aries, let's get started. How does Aries currently view this relationship? All right, Aries. So we do have the Two of Swords, we do have the Three of Wands, as well as the 10 of Cups. Something amazing is coming. It's basically what I'm getting. And this to me kind of feels like an offer of love. I am getting that. An offer of love. I'm getting actually the Ace of Cups with this energy. I do feel like a brand new beginning in love is going to be presenting itself to you. Now, it could be coming from somebody that you already have history with, or it could just be coming from a brand new person. Obviously, we're going to look a little bit more into that. But I do feel like this opportunity and love that's about to present itself to you, it is definitely going to catch you off guard. In other words, you're not going to see this coming. You're definitely not going to see this coming. Yeah, you're definitely not going to see this coming. I want to be a little nosy and look at this Two of Swords energy a little bit more. Tell me more about the Two of Swords. Tell me more about the Two of Swords. Okay, so the only thing that wanted to come out, Aries, was the High Priestess. But at the bottom of the deck, we do have the Eight of Cups. I feel like one of the reasons why this opportunity in love is going to catch you off guard is because right now you're not looking for love. It kind of looks like it kind of gave up on finding the perfect person for you. I just see you very focused right now on yourself. I'm also getting that a lot of you are very focused on your spirituality. I'm also getting your physical health. You're very focused on that as well. But yeah, I feel like the main reason why this is going to catch you off guard is because right now you can honestly care less for love. You just want to focus on you, is basically what I'm getting. Now, I feel like this opportunity that's about to present itself to you, Aries, it's going to be something, believe it or not, it's going to be something that I do see you wanting to go off and pursue. Believe it or not, I know it's going to be a shocker. You know what I mean? Because I am definitely getting that you yourself are going to be very shocked and surprised, by yourself, to be honest. Because I do see you, believe it or not, being open and receptive to this connection. I do see you, believe it or not, wanting to go off and pursue and establish a life with this person. Again, believe it or not. I think that you're going to be shocked and surprised by yourself, to be completely honest. I just kind of feel like you're sitting in this energy of like, oh no, no. Like, I'm done. I'm done. I'm done with love. Like, I'm good. Like, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. Been there, done that. I'm good. No, I'm good. I'm good. But yeah, believe it or not, Aries, I do see you pursuing a life with this person. I do. Believe it or not. You're going to be very shocked and surprised by yourself and your own actions. I am definitely getting that when it's all said and done. But how does this person currently view this relationship with Aries? For some of you, you could have already met this person. For others of you, you might find yourself meeting this person very soon. But whoever this person is, it's somebody who is financially independent, somebody who's very confident within themselves. It's somebody who's going to be very consistent, very persistent when it comes down to you. Like, this person's going to definitely be they're going to definitely be pining after you, is basically what I'm getting. This person does view you as an empress. So in other words, this person basically looks at you as somebody who basically has everything that they're looking for within a person and then some. I do see this person instantly feeling a very strong and intense connection with you, Aries. I am definitely getting that. You guys are showing up as a true pair to one another. Now, we have the Empress over here, but the person that sits in the chariot is the Emperor, making the two of you very compatible to one another. Very compatible. This is somebody of your caliber, Aries. This is somebody who brings just as much to the table as you do. This is somebody who is going to complement you very well, and you're going to complement them very well. You guys are going to work very, very well together as a team. I'm also getting that as well. But yeah, I do see you either currently talking to someone fairly new, or you're about to find yourself talking to someone fairly new, and this is going to be the person that I do see you going off and building a life with. I know you're going to be very shocked and surprised by this, because right now you're sitting in this energy of, oh, no, I will never love again. Like, oh, no, no, not me. Yes, yes, you. Yes, you. Because I do see you. I do see you pursuing a life with this person. Believe it or not. I do see you pursuing a life with this person. How does Aries feel? There you go. How does Aries feel? How does Aries feel about this connection? Yeah. Yeah. Like, this is just too good. This is just too good to walk away from. This is just too good to say no to. This is just too good. I feel like this person's going to possess everything that you're looking for within a person, you know, and then some. You know, this is basically like an opportunity of a lifetime. You know, I feel like you will definitely be open and receptive towards getting to know this person. You know, I am definitely getting that. You're going to be open and receptive towards getting to know this person. And even though right now you're sitting in this energy of I will never love again, I feel like the more you get to know this person, the more you're just like, oh my God. Oh my God, oh my God. Like, they're perfect. They're perfect for me. They're everything that I could ever want within a person and then some. And I feel like you're going to fall for them. I feel like you're going to honestly fall for them. I do. I feel like you're going to honestly fall for them. And I feel like they're going to honestly fall for you. Y'all are going to find yourselves falling for one another. I am definitely getting that. Yes. Yep. Yep, that's exactly what I see happening. How does this person feel about this connection with Aries? Okay, so we do have the 8 of Cups. We do have the 4 of Cups. Interesting. With the Tower. Oh, okay. A little TM. Well, not really, actually, now that I think about it, because I was like a little TMI. I don't even know why that would even be considered TMI, now that I think of it. They may not share this with you. Yeah, they may not even share this with you. Yeah, they may not share this with you, but yeah, they may not. So let's just break down this energy really quickly here. This person's falling into an energy of feeling like they may not be good enough for you, is basically what I'm getting. They're falling into this energy of feeling like they may not be good enough for you. But I feel like this has a lot to do with like a previous relationship that they were in, Aries, where someone made them feel like they just simply weren't good enough and that they're never gonna be good enough. It is basically what I'm gathering. And I think that this person would more than likely be a little too prideful to sit up here and tell you all of that, is basically what I'm getting. So they may not share all of this with you, but I am definitely getting that this person was definitely connecting with somebody, unfortunately for them, that made them feel like they just weren't good enough and that they're never going to be good enough. And I feel like this person honestly took that to heart, to the point where they're kind of walking around, even after that relationship went south, you know, feeling like they're not good enough and they're never gonna be good enough, and you know, nobody's gonna want to be with them. I am definitely getting that this person that they were dealing with, man, like prior to them meeting you, was just very like mean to them, like very mean to them, very mean to them, and made them think less of themselves, is kind of what I'm getting. It's kind of what I'm getting. Unfortunately for this person, man, they're falling into this energy of like, I'm not good enough for them. I'm not good enough for them. I'm not good enough for Aries. I'm not good enough for them. I'm not good enough for them. Because such and such told me that I'm never going to be good enough for anybody. You know, such and such told me that, you know, nobody's going to want me, and, you know, yada, yada, yada. I feel like this person does want you in this relationship that they share with you. I just kind of feel like this person that they used to deal with really did affect this person severely, to the point where they're falling into this energy of, what's the point of me catching feelings for Aries? What's the point of me wanting to be in a relationship with Aries when I know I'm not good enough? You know what I mean? Because such and such told me that I wasn't. So what's the point? Aries is not going to want me. I mean, if such and such, you know, thinks that I'm not good enough, then, you know, for sure, Aries doesn't think that I am. This is kind of sad, to be honest. This is kind of sad. And unfortunate, to be honest. I want to ask one more time how this person feels. How does this person feel? We have the Sun, we have the Judgment card, and then we also have the 8 of Pentacles. I feel like ever since this person met you, you instantly changed this person's life, is basically what I'm getting, for the better. For the better. I feel like this person now has something to like look forward to, every day is basically what I'm getting. Something that they didn't necessarily have, prior to basically meeting you. I feel like this is somebody who looks forward to like, your text messages, your phone calls. I feel like this person looks forward to seeing you and spending time with you. I'm also getting like they have like a pep in their step. You know what I mean? It's like they're like, walking around with like a Kool-Aid smile on their face. Like I feel like people are going to definitely notice a significant change within this person's energy. I am definitely getting that. And it is because of you and this connection that they find themselves in with you. It's just bringing so much freaking happiness and so much joy in their life. And people are just noticing how happy this person is. Like I said, this one over here is like walking around with a pep in their step and a Kool-Aid smile on their face. It's just unfortunate that this energy, is definitely robbing them of fully enjoying, what I mean, this experience that they're having with you. It just sucks. It's like one minute, I see this person like over the moon, and then it's like the next minute they're just like, you know what, like, why am I getting all like excited? Like, Aries is not going to want to have anything serious with me. I mean, if such and such, said that, I'm not good enough and I'm never going to be good enough and nobody's ever going to want me, then, that must be true. So like, let me not get excited. Let me not get excited. Let me not get excited. I feel like this person's more than good enough. I do. I feel like this person's more than good enough. And I think that you're going to see that, within them. It's just unfortunate that they don't see that within themselves because somebody led them to think and believe that they're not good enough and that they're never going to be good enough and nobody's ever going to take them serious and nobody's ever going to want them. There's a huge possibility that they were dealing with somebody who was very insecure within themselves, causing them to become very insecure within themselves. That's definitely a possibility, but their own like insecurities and what this individual essentially told them is something that's robbing them from this like amazing and awesome experience that they're basically having, with you. And it just sucks. It just sucks. I'm also getting that this person feels like far more like motivated to like get up and do things. I am definitely getting that. You definitely pulled this person out of a very, very dark place. I just kind of feel like this person that they were dealing with really did a number on them, and it caused them to kind of fall, I would say, into like this massive state of depression to the point where they really weren't necessarily motivated to get up and do anything, to be completely honest. It's like the epitome of somebody walking around dragging their feet. You know what I mean? This is like a night and day type of situation. It's like now they're walking around with a pep in their step. Now they're walking around with a smile on their face, something that they weren't necessarily doing prior to basically meeting you. So I do love the fact that this relationship is just bringing so much happiness and joy into this person's life, because for one, it looks like they honestly needed it, and well, for two, they deserve it. They deserve it. I just feel like this poor person, man, like really suffered a lot in this previous relationship that they were in. I do. Hopefully they don't allow what this person led them to think and believe about themselves to like stop them, you know what I mean, from pursuing what it is that they essentially want with you. Because I feel like that's what's kind of holding them back in a way, is the whole, well, I know I'm not good enough because such and such told me that I wasn't, and if such and such thinks that I'm not good enough, Aries is definitely going to think I'm not good enough. So what's the point of me trying to pursue a relationship with them when I'm not good enough? What's the point of me, continuing to allow myself to develop emotions for this, person, aka you, when I'm not good enough, you know what I mean? And they're gonna see that I'm not good enough, and they're not gonna want anything to do with me. Like this truly does suck. This truly does suck, because I feel like what more than likely happened with this person is that they were dealing with somebody who was so insecure within themselves. And listen, at the end of the day, I think that we're all insecure about something. Let's just be real, okay? We're all insecure about something. And it's one thing to be insecure. It's another thing to project your insecurities onto other people. And I feel like that's, what this person was dealing with. Is somebody who was very insecure within themselves, and that person, you know, just so happened to project their insecurities onto this individual, and now this person's very, very insecure within themselves. Now this person's walking around thinking that they're not good enough, when in all actuality they're more than good enough. And you're gonna see that, and you're gonna see that, and you're gonna see that. All right, what actions will Aries take towards this person or moving forward? All right, so we have the Ace of Wands, we got the Five of Swords, and then we also have the Devil out here. The bottom of the deck, we do have the Judgment card, and then we also have the Queen of Pentacles, and then we have the Ten of Wands. Okay, so Aries, let's talk about this energy that you're harnessing here in the near future. So I do see you developing a lot of emotions here for this person, and towards the end, we do kind of see you trying to talk yourself out of this opportunity that's presenting itself to you by reminding yourself of everything everybody else has ever put you through. You know, this is like the epitome of like you telling yourself, nope, we're not doing this, because remember, the last time we gave love a chance, it blew up in our face. Nope, we're not doing this. We're not doing this. We're not doing this. We're not doing this. Like you're trying to talk yourself out of this opportunity that's presenting itself to you, Aries. Moral of the story. And I get it, you know what I mean? You've experienced a lot of bad experiences, you know, in love, and your whole MO is, I just don't want to get hurt. I just don't want to get taken advantage of. I just don't want to get used. I just don't want to get betrayed. I just don't want to get deceived. Like, no, like I'm good. Like I've been there, done that. Like I just rather just focus on me, in my career, in my business if I have one. You know what I mean? But this, yeah, no, I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this. I think that you think that nothing but bad is going to come out of this entire situation, which I understand why you would think that, because you are going based off of every other experience that you had. Like if every other experience that you had when it came down to love, you know, blew up in your face, of course, you're going to think this entire situation is going to blow up in your face as well. So I'm not blaming you, you know what I mean, for thinking the worst when it comes down to this person. I'm not blaming you whatsoever. I think anybody who has been through what you've been through would just sit there and think the exact same thing that you're thinking. Now, even though I see you trying to talk yourself out of this opportunity that's presenting itself to you, I don't see you actually walking away from it. You know, I don't see you actually walking away from it. It's kind of like, I guess, the epitome of telling yourself like, nope, we're not going to keep talking to them. We're not going to, because, you know, if we keep talking to them, you know, one thing's going to lead to another, and I'm going to end up getting hurt, and I don't want to get hurt. So nope, we're not going to do this. I'm not going to text them. I'm not going to text them back. And then by the end of the day, you text them back. You know what I mean? This to me feels like an energy that you're going to find yourself essentially battling until you get very clear, I would say, on what you want to do and how you want to move forward, whether that be with them or without them. Because it's an energy of feeling torn in two different directions, Aries. It's like a part of you is like, but I really fucking like them, and like they have everything that I'm looking for within a person. But then there's that other part of you that's like, no, because like this is gonna blow up in your face, and like, come on, let's be honest, like everybody else has let you down. They're probably going to do the same. Like, let's not waste our time. Let's not put ourselves in that position to get hurt again. Let's not do this. Like, so you're being torn in two very different directions, which is ultimately going to create inner conflict, right? But I feel like until you get clear on what you want to do, whether that's to go left or to go right, you're going to find yourself experiencing some inner conflict. You know, one day you're going to tell yourself, nope, that's it. We're going to stop talking to them because nope, I don't want to get hurt. And then the next day you're just like, oh my God, but I really like them. Like, let me text them back. You know what I mean? Like, I miss being around them. Let me, you know, like, let me go see them. You know, it's going to be hard for you to stay away from this one is basically what I'm getting. It's going to be very hard for you to stay away from this one. All right. What actions will this person take? That's another thing too, Aries. And it just popped up in my head. Which I'm glad that it did. You might find yourself becoming very hot and cold with them, mainly because of the inner conflict that you're experiencing. You're being pulled in two different directions. It's like you're being pulled towards this person, and then there's that other part of you that's being pulled away from them due to like this fear that you have of like getting hurt and betrayed and deceived, um again, right? So um one thing that I wanted to mention to you is that this person was harnessing Knight of Pentacles energy. So Knight of Pentacles energy just simply represents, somebody who's going to be very consistent, very persistent with you. So there will be no switching up going on their behalf. So this energy that they're essentially finding themselves in, as far as this energy of feeling like they're not good enough, and you're probably going to turn around and think that about them because this person turned around and thought that about them. So you're probably going to find yourself feeling that way about them too. I don't see that actually allowing that to stop them, especially with these cards coming out here. So this person will be very consistent, very persistent with you, Aries. So when you find yourself drifting away from this connection, expect this one over here to come in and be like, hey, where you going? What's going on, Aries? Like, you haven't texted me all day. Like, hey, is everything okay? Like, they're going to always find themselves trying to like reel you back in, and you're going to allow them to, is basically what I'm getting. You're going to allow them to, like, even though you're telling yourself, nope, 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 you're just gonna find yourself giving in every single time. You're just gonna find yourself giving in every single time. Is basically what I'm getting. Listen, you're gonna end up with this person, okay? You're gonna end up with this person. There is no if, ands, or buts about that. Like, you're gonna end up with this person. I understand that in the near future, you're like, nope, no, 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 no. You can't even pay me to jump into another relationship. Nope, I'm good. No, thank you. See you later. Not really. You're going to end up with this person. Like, you're gonna end up in a relationship with this person. Like, it's gonna get to a serious point, between you and this person. Like, serious as in y'all are gonna be sharing a home together. Y'all might go as far as to start a family together, because we have the Ten of Cups, and the Ten of Cups represents like a family by vibration card. You're going to end up with this person. You're gonna end up with this person. That's definitely going to happen here without a shadow of a doubt. I feel 100% confident in saying that you will end up with this person. Now, in regards to what actions they plan on taking in your direction and are moving forward, we have the King of Cups, we got the World, and then we also have the Eight of Wands. This to me, feels like an energy of them just choosing to like listen to their intuition as well as their heart when it comes down to you. At the end of the day, the heart wants what the heart wants, honey, and their heart wants you. And with the World to the Eight of Wands coming out here, they're not going to let anyone or anything stop them from pursuing what they want with you. Now, for those of you who don't know this, the King of Cups is attached to Ten of Cups, which you just so happen to have on your end. This is somebody who's trying to offer you love. This is somebody who's trying to offer you commitment. Okay, that's what this person wants with you. That's what this person desires to have with you. Granted, you might be on the fence about it initially at first, but you will give in. And I know you're probably somewhere like Milagros. That's not gonna happen. Okay, that's not gonna happen, honey. That's not gonna happen. But I'm telling you that that's exactly what's gonna happen. You will definitely give in. You will definitely give in. You will definitely give in. This is going to be hard to walk away from. Okay, it's just, yeah, this is going to be hard to walk away from, and I get it. You know what I mean? It may have been easy for you to walk away from a lot of people, from your past. This one over here, child, this is going to be somebody who's going to be very, very hard to walk away from. I'm not even kidding. It's going to be somebody who's going to be very, very hard to walk away from. You're being presented with an opportunity to go off and build a family with this person. Happily ever after with this person. I mean, we have the Ace of Pentacles out here, which is attached to Ten of Pentacles, which speaks of a long-term committed relationship full of abundance and stability. Like, this person's trying to offer you love and stability. Love and stability and loyalty. It doesn't get any better than this. It just doesn't. And I think that when you meet them and get to know them, you're going to quickly find yourself realizing that, as well as feeling that. And this is why it's going to be hard to walk away, because this person is very different from anybody else you've ever dealt with. Everybody else could have been very easy to walk away from. And it's mainly because these people that you were dealing with, in your past, probably and more than likely didn't even have everything that you truly wanted and desired within a person anyway. So getting up and walking away from these people may have been very easy for you, but to walk away from this one that has everything that you want within a person and then some, and they're trying to offer you love and stability and loyalty, it just don't, and they're fucking consistent and persistent, honey. It just don't get no better. It just doesn't get any better than this, Aries. It just doesn't. And you're going to realize that. You're going to realize that when you meet this person. If you have yet to meet this person, for those of you who already met this person and you're currently getting to know this person, you already feel like it don't get no better than them, because it doesn't. It just doesn't. All right. So that is what I have for you, my friend. Hopefully the reading helped. Hopefully it resonated. And I will see you guys in your next reading.